We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Castellanos is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Castellanos will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Segura is off at first with 2 away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Called strike 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Galvis over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Now to the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. These Phillies, as they enter play here too.
Yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Galvis behind 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Nick Castellanos now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. Batting .500, 5 for 10. First offering on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Gray ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aquino is there to put it away for out number 1.
That is set. The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Dietrich trying to get there. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
from the stretch. And he takes ball one.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Squared that one up just a little late. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Drives it out to deep right center field. Harper giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting seventh. The catcher, Tucker.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin. 9-1-2 due up.
56. Zach Eflin.
First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Moustakas is there. One away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Galvis is there. throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still one pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a two-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Derek Dietrich. The pitch. Dietrich, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So now to the plate, Sonny Gray. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit out towards second. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The left fielder, number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Eugenio Suarez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 Reds. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Barnhart gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Here's a high pop-up. Galvis waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it 4-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Grounded to the right. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So one away here with the bases empty, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Gregorius in foul ground. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Digging in, Sonny Gray. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Nick Williams.
Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Settling in now, Zach Eflin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The center fielder, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Nicholas Castellanos will be next. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Josh Kingery.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now here's the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to. So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Back up the middle, fielded by Galvis. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this will land foul. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Dietrich.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 4-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Gray ready with the 0-1. Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And the pitch. Pops this one up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Up next will be Nick Williams. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Pedro Strop will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Andrew McCutchen will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Barnhart moving to his left. 1 down. Zach Wheeler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 45, Zach Wheeler.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Wheeler stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Wheeler playing here in his age 29 season. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. 0-2. Here it comes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Now in the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Williams is under it. He's got it one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Wheeler's ready. Here he comes 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Yanked foul off to the right. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it 4-1. Michael Lorenzen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Line towards center field. Winker is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Cincinnati led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns the win, his second. Zach Eflin racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Michael Lorenzen records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-1. Zach Eflin took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. Jake Marisnick plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 9-0. The Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Nats 14-5. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they crushed the Cubs 6-0. The Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the visiting Rockies 10-0. The San Diego Padres defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. The Royals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. The Baltimore Orioles put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 2-0. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 11-2. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 10-7. Ramon Laureano was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping lead the Athletics to the victory over the Yankees 7-1. The Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-6. The Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.